Welcome to Be Feminine, the channel where we unlock the psychology behind attraction, confidence, and emotional depth, helping you become the man who naturally draws her in, not just for a moment, but for something meaningful. If you're ready to elevate your mindset and emotional power, subscribe now and let's get started. Have you ever wanted to express your desire to get closer to a woman emotionally or physically, but you stopped yourself because you were afraid she'd say no? You're not alone. The fear of rejection runs deep. It doesn't just touch your ego, it touches your core. When it comes to something as vulnerable as intimacy, asking can feel terrifying. You're not just worried about a rejection, you're worried about being judged, misunderstood, or seen in a negative light. But here's the truth most men don't hear enough. Even confident men feel fear. They just learn to move through it with strength, presence, and calm clarity. The first step is to understand that fear of rejection isn't a weakness. It's biology. Your brain is wired to avoid social rejection. Thousands of years ago, rejection from your tribe could mean isolation, even death. Today, that ancient fear still shows up when you want to get closer to someone, especially a woman you desire. That fear might make your chest tighten, your palms sweat, your words stumble. But confidence isn't about being fearless. It's about learning how to hold fear without letting it control your actions. And the men who succeed in their relationships, they're not fearless. They're emotionally grounded. They ask without trying to control. They speak from a place of calm power. But before you ever ask a woman for more intimacy, you need to be clear on what you truly want, not in a vague or needy way, but with clarity. Are you craving emotional closeness? Do you want to spend more time alone with her? Do you want physical affection, or simply to feel more connected? The more clear and grounded you are in your own desires, the more attractive you become. Because women can feel that. They feel when a man is centered, when he isn't guessing, when he knows himself. That clarity creates a kind of gravity, it draws people in. Here is something powerful most men don't realize. The more attached you are to getting a yes, the more pressure you unintentionally put on her. And that pressure is the very thing that makes her pull away. When you speak from a place of emotional need or outcome dependency, she'll feel it even if your words are kind. So, what's the alternative? You release the outcome. You step into a place where your worth is not tied to her response. You ask because it's honest, not because you need validation. That's the move most men never learn. But when you do, it changes everything. And what truly creates intimacy before words are even spoken is emotional safety. No woman wants to feel like she's being pressured, rushed, or cornered. She wants to feel seen, respected, and safe. And the way you give her that safety is simple. You be present. You listen deeply. You make space for her truth. You let her speak without interruption. And you make it clear even in your energy that her comfort matters more than your agenda. When a woman feels safe with you emotionally, she becomes more open naturally. You don't need to push for intimacy, you create a space where it can naturally grow. When it comes time to ask, don't perform, don't use lines, don't try to be slick or impressive. Just speak from your grounded, calm truth. Here's what that can sound like. I really enjoy being close to you. Would it feel good for you if we spent some quiet time alone tonight? Or, I'd love to share more closeness with you if you ever feel the same. I'm here. Or, no pressure at all, but I feel a growing connection between us. If you feel it too, I'd love to explore that more deeply. Notice how these statements are invitations, not expectations. They're spacious, they're calm, and most importantly, they're respectful. Women feel more than they say. That's why you also need to read her energy, not just her words. Pay attention to her body language. Does she lean into you or away? Are her eyes engaged and warm? Does she smile when you speak, or does she look distracted or distant? Learn to read the signals beneath the surface. It's not about decoding every move she makes, it's about developing emotional intelligence. And when you approach her with both awareness and presence, you're not just asking, you're connecting. And if the answer is no, don't flinch. Don't get cold. Don't make it personal. A no is not a rejection of your worth, it's information. And the more powerfully you can receive a no, the more confident you truly are. Because what you really want is not a forced yes. You want alignment. You want connection that flows naturally. You want to be with someone who says yes because she feels it, not because she feels obligated. So when she says no, smile. Thank her for her honesty. Let her know it doesn't change how you see her. That's power. That's confidence. In fact, how you handle a no often earns more respect than anything you could say before it. Because she sees you steady, centered, mature. And in time, that strength makes her trust you even more. What you'll find over and over is that intimacy flows most easily when you stop chasing it and start creating the space for it. That means being curious about her as a person, not just what she can offer you. That means showing up consistently, speaking with emotional honesty, and letting her feel like she can be herself with you. When you do that, she relaxes, she opens, she leans in. And in that space, intimacy becomes a shared desire, not a transaction. Here's something to remember. Women are incredibly intuitive. They feel the truth behind your words. If you lead with pressure, they feel it. If you lead with grounded calmness, they feel that too. If you speak just to get something, it's obvious. But if you speak because you want to share yourself honestly, that's rare. That's powerful. And that's when real closeness begins. So the next time you want to ask a woman for deeper connection, take a deep breath. Tune into your body. Speak calmly, clearly, and with care. Be open to her answer. Be proud of your honesty. And trust that your power isn't found in the yes or no, it is found in your ability to show up, ask, and stay centered no matter what. If this message resonated with you and you're ready to build real confidence, real presence, and real emotional power, then subscribe to Be Feminine right now. This is your space to grow, to learn, and to lead with calm strength. Leave a like if this helped you, share it with someone who needs this message, and let us know in the comments what's been your biggest challenge when it comes to connection. I'll see you in the next one.